Hey guys, so good morning already. This will be a very short stocks by request and a very late one. Also, it's been a very long day for me. Did so many things for today, but I just wanna be consistent and push through with the daily and as much as possible. Na medyo nga hindi nga naging daily the past few days, but uh trying to be as consistent for this channel as possible. So we're gonna talk about banking stocks for the day because we've seen a lot of movement for a lot of the stocks, banking stocks that have been laggard for quite some time, and we've seen BDO push massively over the past few days. More than a billion of value turnover on a daily basis. Today, BDO closed with 1.5 billion pesos in value turnover. Then we're also going to talk about DPI. Then we're gonna talk about Metrobank, rounding up the big three. Then I wanna add maybe Security Bank, Union Bank, and East West Bank along with PNB in the mix, and our normal analysis of the Philippine Stock Exchange Index. By the way, as I go through the index, no, it closed at 7178.62. It's slightly up 0.12%, but what's so interesting is the value turnover for the day is at 11.6 billion pesos. In spite of that, though, I just want to note that today we had foreign selling. Foreigners sold at, if you look at it, around 350 million pesos. Around 350 million pesos for, let me fix my mic again. Around 350 million pesos worth of value turnover that they sold for the day. But anyways, large value turnover still, and that's what happens when there's a lot of foreign transactions happening on a particular trading day. So for the PSEI, it's still on the reversal upward. It's still pushing up. It's still within the breakout of the 6791 resistance, and it's on its way. No, I'll put a smaller resistance here somewhere around this level at the 7126 level, which is still above that. And if it stays above that level, the uptrend will progress, the reversal will progress to the 75 level. And if you see it already, it's challenging this particular level, the level that it hit around February 2020. What people don't realize though is this: the movement that we're seeing right now brings the Philippine Stock Exchange Index back above pre-COVID levels. Please do note that we were above the 7126 level February 2020, and the lockdowns started middle of March. So we are way above already pre-COVID levels. That's how much buying has happened. So will this be sustainable? Is this something that will continue? Is this something that we think will last over the next few weeks? It remains to be seen, but as of this time that we're making the video, the market as a whole is still in an uptrend. It's still reversing. It's still above the 7126 level. So before we proceed with the next set of stocks, the banking stocks that I want to talk about, please do note that as we as we discuss the stocks here, these are not stock picks or tips. This is me sharing my principles, my ideas, my strategies using technical analysis. And the name of the game, if you're using technical analysis, is never ever buy a stock just because it's discussed here, sell, hold, or whatever transaction that's there. This, I hope you're using the data here for information that you get to research. But at the end of the day, I hope that after this, you go through your charts, you study it by yourself. Because at the end of the day, what will make you money in the market is if you know what you're going into. That's why I mentioned it in the video that I posted on the first channel, that the person who invested and placed over 900 plus thousand pesos earned above 20 plus percent because she followed her conviction, she followed her strategy, she followed her discipline. In the same way, Ingrid also, based on the video that we posted yesterday on channel 1, she's doing well with her mutual funds because that's a strategy and a style that fits her. In the same way, in the stock market, trading banking stocks, it will work if you plot your own support and resistance, you plot your own moving average, you use your own indicator regardless of what it is. RSI, MACD, Bollinger Bands, parabolic chart, doesn't matter. What matters is you follow your own strategy, you follow your own conviction. And I hope that this is something that's helping you, and I hope that this is something that gives value to you. But again, it's your money, it's your responsibility, it's your trade. You need to decide it on your own. So if you guys are ready, comment I'm ready, comment I'm excited. If you just want to support the channel, comment I'll go, and smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Now, I want to start with BDO. We've been talking about BDO the past few days because it's really reversing, but not just reversing, it's not just breaking out, it's also uh, being bought by foreigners. So a couple of things happened the past few days. Breakout from this 9756 level, breakout from this 200-day moving average. And that being said, the breakout from the 200-day moving average is giving BDO a shot, a chance to move up, to reverse up, and to continually push. Current resistance right now is 113. You can peg it at 114 because 113.88. So as you can see right now, we're very, very close to that level. As you can see here, current support is 97.56. Current resistance is the 136, 135.94 level. So resistances have not changed since the breakout from the 97.56 level. Our resistances right now are 113 slash 114, 136, and then the 159 level, which is the resistance that BDO was in at the start of 2020. So that's where we are right now. It would be interesting to see, no, if BDO actually breaks out from 114, because this was where it dropped during the March 12 push down. But for it to go back to pre-COVID levels, I think it needs to go back to at least 144, 145. So that's where BDO is. For BPI naman, BPI was also interesting for the day, up 2.9% with a value turnover of 594 million pesos. So this is where BPI is. What's interesting about BPI is it's at the resistance right now. So I want to see if it actually will break out from the 88.5 level. But looking at here, looking at this from this downward trending line that I plotted, it would be interesting to see if it will further push up, because if it further push ups, then we could possibly see a larger move upward, or at least for a reversal pattern for BPI. For BPI also, the next possible resistance is 96.5. So please do note and write this down. Current resistance is 88.5. If it breaks, it continuously confirms that it stays above the 88.5 level. So as you can see right here, BPI closed at 88.6. It's slightly above. So one thing to watch out for tomorrow is, and in the next few days, if it successfully breaks out from this level, because if it does, next possible resistance is the 90.58 level right here. But if it doesn't, then there's a possibility that it retraces and it nullifies whatever breakout that we've seen from the long-term downtrend. So please do write this down. Current support, if it stays above the 88.5 level, that will be the new support. If it holds that level, also the next possible resistance is the 96.5 level. So comment below if you're learning, comment if this is something that's helping you. Or if you want to support, just type algo, 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 algo. So this is where Metro Bank is. Also, very, very interesting that it broke past the 43 uh, peso resistance level. After breaking past that, it's continually pushing up, it's continually reversing, as also evidenced by the breakout here from the 200-day moving average as well. So price and momentum indicators, price indicators also, and volume indicators are showing that money's moving in. It's relatively bullish short, mid, and long term. And the breakout from this particular area, the 43 level, is pegging the next resistance at the 56 peso mark. So please do write this down. Current support level is here, 43. Current resistance level is at the 56 peso mark. So for those who were able to spot that, for those who were able to see that, congratulations to all of you. As of this point in time, the current support right here at the 43 peso mark is currently holding, and we are not seeing any reversal yet as of this point in time. And what's interesting, guys, is please do note that there may be red candles. There's a possibility that red candles will happen, but as long as the trend is showing that it's pushing up, as long as the reversal pattern is still there, and as long as the range is holding, it should be okay. But please do note and take note of the reversal signals that I've posted from bearish to bullish. And please do note also for the support and resistance levels, which are at 43 and 56 pesos. Now let's move on to PNB. PNB, as you notice, it is also reversing and it's also pushing up. Banks were medyo, there were other sectors and industries that are reversed faster and earlier. Banks are now, though, are still uh, not playing catch up because they're moving fast, no, but after their reversal, we've seen them push massively higher, bigger, stronger. So for PNB, it broke out from this particular range. Since March now, it has not gone up above the 25 level, but after the breakout last October 21, boom, we've seen banks start to push up, PNB also being one of them. Resistance levels for PNB right now, 30.55 and 32.8. But as of now, it's clear that from a price and momentum standpoint, from a trend standpoint, that PNB is reversing. PNB is continually breaking out. PNB is bullish. Resistance, though, it's closer though to the resistance at the 30.55 level. So failure to break out from that, it may be warranted that there may be a possible there we may see possible dips also if it fails to break out from that. But if it breaks out from the 30.55 level, our next possible resistance is at the 32.8 mark. So but what's interesting though is if it breaks out from 30.55, we may expect further pushes upward. If it breaks past 30.55, next possible resistance is the 32.8 level have. So Security Bank is also doing the same thing, breaking out from the 111.6 resistance level. So very, very clear. It also broke out from the 200-day moving average. So as you can see, no, BPI, Metro Bank, BDO, PNB, they're breaking out. Security banks also breaking out. Not just reversing from the downtrend, but breaking out from the current resistances that has prevented it from going up when it was consolidating. So now, Security Bank breakout from 111.6 resistance level. Because if it holds and stays above that level, please do note, guys, that it's first day. It's on the first day palang of its breakout from the resistance. If it continues and 111 holds, your next resistance is at the 150 level. If that follows through, you have a 34.5% upside. If that does not follow through, then there may be a retracement back somewhere around here, 98 to as low as 84.5. So again, retracement 98 to 94, 84.5 pesos. So please do write this down. 111.6 current support, next resistance 150.02. So that's where we are for Security Bank. So we've talked about Security Bank, PNB, Metro Bank, BDO, BPI. Let's talk about Union Bank. For Union Bank, this is how it looks like. Very, 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 very strong breakout. After the breakout here, last October 29, in just the whole month of November alone, we've seen it go up 21.6%. It also broke out from the 62 peso resistance level. If you zoom out further, it has broken out from this range. That being said, you have a very small resistance here, but I think the main resistance you could peg for Union Bank's the 76.7 level. So please do take note of this. 62 current support, next resistance, smaller resistance 69.35. After that, 76.65. So very interesting how we're seeing banks take center stage for the market as of now. So, by the way, before I proceed to East West Bank, for those who have questions, put them in the comment section. For those who want to send personal questions, slide a DM over Instagram. For Facebook, hindi ko na talaga nare-replyan. There's just so many messages there. But for Instagram, I'm trying to reply to at least 20 messages a day. If hindi ako nakareply, uh, resend nyo lang para it goes up the inbox and hopefully yun yung mabasa ko. You can also send a message via Patreon. Link is in the description below. And I try to reply to everyone there in Patreon. And lastly, we have a YouTube group. Link is in the description for those who want to support the channel. And if you want to learn more about technical analysis, fundamental analysis, the basics of the market, I have 5 books via Shopee. You can order them. They send it anywhere in the country. Link is in the description below as well. And if you want to trade US markets, eToro, $50 only. You get to even trade with a virtual account. Zero. You don't need to put any money, but you get to trade Amazon, Facebook if you want to do a trial lang of it. But if you want to start trading, buy Facebook, Amazon, Google, Tesla, $50, you get to buy fractional shares. So lastly, East West Bank. By the way, since we've started to see since we've started to see uh, the Philippine economy start to open, hotels are starting to open again. Comment below if you want to attend a Stock Smart session in Manila, if you want to see a live classroom course where we talk about technical analysis. Put it in the comment section and we'll try to see if we can accommodate something for early next year. Let's see what we can do. But I want you guys to comment below if you want that. So, anyways, let's continue. I want to end it with East West Bank. For East West Bank, same thing. It's pushing up, it's breaking out, it's continually pushing towards an uptrend. It also reversed past a 200-day moving average, denoting a clear reversal as well. It has already broken out from the 8.75 resistance. It has already broken out from the 11 peso resistance. Next possible resistance for East West Bank is 12.5 pesos per share. The resistance after that right now is at the 13.5, 13.6 mark. So please do note this. Breakout 8.75, breakout 11 peso resistance level. Next possible resistance 12.5, 13.6. I repeat, current support that you need to watch out right now is 11. Next possible resistance is 12.5 and 13.6. So I repeat, 12.5 resistance, 13.6 resistance. Next support level is at the 11 peso mark. East West Bank though is reversing. So across the board, the 7 banks that we talked about are reversing, are bullish, are in an uptrend. It doesn't mean that it won't have any red days. It just means right now the trend is pushing up. It just means right now that it's reversing. It's already out of the downtrend. Again, please do mark your resistance levels. If you are set to sell at the resistance, you follow your strategy. If you are set to sell from a breakage of the uptrend, you also take profits there. So again, what's very, very tempting right now is if you're up, you get to sell out of emotion. Your goal is not to sell based on emotion. Your goal is to sell based on your plan, whether it be the failure to break the resistance, whether it be the breakage of the moving average, whether it be MACD, whether it be a breakage of the trend. You follow that because that's what matters the most. So again, madaling araw, kung sino man nanood na to, I admire your commitment and hustle to learn. If you are from other countries, I hope this video also adds tremendous value to all of you. By the way, guests that will be lined up for uh, my first channel, we have Spark Liang. He is one of the top investors here in Asia. He's a Malaysian, super good fundamental investor. That's one. Then we have also the CEO, the COO, and CFO of DMW, DM Wenceslao, will be part of the podcast. Then we also have Alvin Ang, who will be part of the podcast as well. So if you have questions for any of them, put them in the comment section, send them out, and we're gonna try to accommodate you. We're gonna try to accommodate answering your questions as well. So I guess that's it for now. If you want to support the channel, hit like, comment algo, comment your question. Let's push this up. And I just appreciate it if you could share this in Facebook, in Twitter, in LinkedIn, in Instagram. Screenshot this, tag me. I'm gonna reshare it. I'm gonna retweet it, and that's it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. If you haven't watched our video on insurance, it's in the first channel. If you have not watched our video with Ingrid, millennial, who started investing at 19 years old, I hope you enjoyed this video and trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.